Use the long, truthful story as the anchor for a funnel that funds the work. Lead magnets, courses, cohorts, so that your labor becomes sustainable. But let profit be derivative of practice, not the primary motive. The market. At the end of the maturational arc comes a strange, quiet victory. You find that your decisions are no longer emergencies. They are calibrated experiments. But the body was a different newsroom. It was making different headlines. A surge of heat behind my ribs that felt like a fuse lighting. Pride is a cunning lover. It will cajole you into performance even as you bleed. There is a difference between acting brave and being brave. The first is theatre, the second is truth. My worth does not depend on endurance alone. We think that staying busy is staying relevant. But truth does not always circulate through motion. Sometimes truth is stillness. Sometimes truth sits, waits, watches, and speaks with a voice that only those who have stopped long enough can hear. Permission is a radical currency. It recalibrates how power functions. The world does not collapse. Meetings reschedule. People adapt. And the leader, who once counted relevance in constant action, discovers a different ledger that values depth over noise. Grief is not neat. It arrives like a guest without converse. It sits down and flattens the sofa. It asks difficult questions. It does not accept apologies. But grief, refined, is a teacher. Choose the course that fits the true horizon you want to live by, not the temporary shore. Your honesty gave me permission to tell my mother I needed help. That is alchemy of a different order, the private wound made public in service to others. Self-awareness is not a destination, it is a practice. It is the act of returning again and again to the same small interrogations. You allow your life to be rearranged by truth rather than pretense. This is the alchemy I learned in the clinic and practiced in the quiet corners of my days. It does not promise invulnerability. It promises clarity. And clarity is the closest thing we have to mercy in a world of inevitable suffering. It required that I learn to measure worth not by how much I can do, but by how well I arrange the space so that others can do and be. Do not try to be the person who never breaks. That person is a brittle idol. Rather, be the person who knows how to bend and come back with a shape more fit for purpose. We become wiser together. The compass in the dark is passed hand to hand, first as confession, then as curriculum, and finally as a light. Let us be alchemists. Let us turn our ore into gold, not for vanity, but for the generations who will need our lanterns when their storms arrive.